Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name's Jen and I'm a self-taught nail enthusiast. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing my Makartt Your Nail Lab look. So I'm using all Makartt products. Some of them were not included in the box, but they may have been included in previous boxes. So if you want to see what I've started and how I finish it, then stick around and let's get into the video. Okay, so I saw this picture on Pinterest that had a nail look similar to this. I know it's cloudy now because I've filed these obviously and haven't top coated them yet, but it was like this bias cutout of like a glittery nail. We got these two different nail extension gels, and so I'm using both of them and just kind of doing like blue, purple, you know. And this is going to be my accent nail, so I'm going to do something a little different there. I'm going to try to use those corrugated strings that we got, but I will start with the bias nail, and in this I am using the A Siesta as the nude color. I actually really like this color. I think it works with a lot of different skin tones, especially mine. And I am using the brush that they gave us as well. It has a little dotting tool on the end and just a regular brush. It's been working out well for me. So I always kind of just put my polygel on like this. I just sort of put like a dollop on the nail. I don't use the scraper tool, and I just have some 90% alcohol over here, and I just start patting this in. And I tried to get the shape right off the bat. If I needed to file to kind of just sharpen that edge, I did. But for the most part, I'm kind of just eyeballing it and trying to just do them all like in the same spot. I've done a look similar to this, but with nail polish in the past, and I find it pretty easy to make things like, you know, precise on the first shot, like first go around. So again, I'm just kind of patting this on. Did you guys get this month's box, or was I like convincing enough to get you to choose that, you know, to go with your nail lab this month? Honestly, I think they have just been killing it with their boxes. Like this box alone pretty much sold me on sticking with them. I like doing these looks for you guys just so you can get an idea of like what you can do with it. And I like to try to do something unique rather than, you know, I could just like do like a straight overlay with the polygels and like call it a day, put some jewels on it. But I try to do something unique to give you a little bit of like inspiration, imagination, you know. I also, like I mentioned, I saw this look on Pinterest, so that's sort of like I get an idea in my head of what I want to do, how I want it to look, and then I go on the internet, whether it be Instagram, Pinterest. Pinterest is pretty good for me. I think I mentioned that in the past. I find a lot of inspiration from there. I know it's kind of like going out of style, like not that many people use Pinterest that often. However, with nail looks, I do find a lot of inspiration, and then I try to put my own twist on it. Not that there's anything wrong with recreating anyone's look. That's totally fine as long as you give that person credit, and I do try to show the photos of what I got the inspiration from. But I always kind of try to just put my own little pizzazz on it, if you will. So that is looking pretty good. Again, I will go in and like file and sharpen up everything and smooth out the polygel so it's not like lumpy and bumpy, but I'm getting pretty used to Makartt's polygel and understanding like the ratio of stick solution or alcohol in order for it to not be too sticky. So I'm going in with the blue now, and these are really, really pretty, really pigmented. You gotta be careful because the blue does kind of bleed onto the nude, so just be careful. Make sure you clean that off or it can kind of mess things up for you. I just kind of push this into that open area that I didn't fill in with polygel, so I just use my brush to kind of push it back, make sure it's even with the first nail, that they're about the same spot. That is, I don't know I can't tell which one I like better. I'm a sucker for blue, and this one just has like a lot more vibrancy to it. It's really, really pretty. On top of this, I'm going to put those glitters that they included on top. They're like, they have like stars and circles and stuff. They're super cute. I know it's like hard to tell with the way that the nails look right now, but that's what I'm going to be doing. And I just kind of pat this out until it's nice and even and it's all over the nail. I really think polygel is such a beginner friendly product. I'm so intimidated by acrylic because of like using it in the past, and I just never had like the best of luck with it. However, somebody like I had mentioned how like the only acrylic that I've ever used really was like really crappy like Kiss Kit. She was like really encouraging me, and she was kind of just saying like it's probably not like the products themselves, but like the tools, the brushes that they give you, you know. And so I got acrylic in the nail boxy box, and I am going to give it a fair shot and do my best to try to come up with a nice nail look. I want to be able to like show you guys that you can basically use like anything at home. It's kind of like the whole point of my channel is just like making doing your nails at home like less intimidating. It shouldn't be intimidating. You should be able to do it on your own if you want to, you know. Not everybody is able to shell out like hundreds of dollars to go get their nails done, and that's not saying that like it's not like professionals' fault that it's so expensive. I think you should get paid for your time and your expertise and your talent, but unfortunately not everyone can afford that. Like I said, it is bleeding on the nude, so I mean you can see on this little cloth here, a little pad, that the blue bleeds. So I like to just wipe my brush off, clean it, and then I'll go and wipe off the nude part of the nail just to make sure that it's nice and clean, because I'm gonna clear cap this once I get the glitter on. Honestly, this is, I mean, it's stunning without the glitter, but I wanted to try to include as many products as I can, so that's the only reason why I did that. If we hadn't got those, I probably would have just left it like this because I think it's absolutely stunning. And I'm just trying to get that line as straight as I can as well, but I think that looks good. All right. Okay, so I just went ahead and filed that just to make sure everything was nice and even, not bumpy. So this is the blue glitter, and these glitters, they have like some stars, hearts, and horseshoes, clovers and balloons, you know, everything in between. It's really cute. It's more like iridescent. It's not that vibrant, so that's why it looks pretty good going on top of these. The only non-Makartt item, I'm just going to use my builder gel just to lay down a little base to stick to this, and very little. I'm wiping off my brush quite a lot, and I'm just putting it on the blue part over here. Just making sure to get every little inch of that blue. And I just have this little brush here that actually I didn't even realize was Makartt, but is. And I just kind of dip in there to pick up some. And as the brush gets sticky, as you put it in there, you'll be able to pick up more. So I don't put like a ton of it because I don't want the polygel to be covered, but I do want enough glitter that you can see it. Obviously, this is like the kind of glitter that unless you do it on a clear nail, you're not really gonna see it unless you're up close to it, but I do think it adds just a little bit extra sparkle. So that looks good to me. And all you have to do is cure that in, and then I will clear cap it. Okay, we are clear coated, we are filed. Now I'm gonna try something interesting. I'm gonna try and marble these two together on my ring finger. So let me bring my little palette over here, and I'm just going to squirt a little blob of the two of these out. I mean, if you just look at these side by side, they're gorgeous. I believe these are from the Starry Night collection, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's where I saw them. I looked it up last night on their website, just to confirm. So I'm just gonna kind of take like chunks of the two and like place them on my nail, and then just pat it in. I've never done this before, so pray for me. I have seen other people do this, so, you know, we'll see. I'm gonna try to make it work. I'm gonna make it happen, Captain. I should have used this spatula or something like that. Just need a little bit more blue up here. And then a little more purple over here. And then some more blue. And I think that should be enough. I know this is gonna be like way too much polygel. Like, we'll get to that point when we need to. Let me just wipe this off, because God only knows I'd get that stuck on something or stick it on another nail and then it would never come off. So, alcohol. And pat like your life depends on it. And we're going to cover this up with the corrugated thingies anyway. So, if it's awful, at least we have some sort of safe. I'm just hoping it doesn't look like mud when I get done with it. So what have you guys been watching lately? I'm like a big TV person. I've always watched TV, and when I get the kids to bed, I like to cozy up on the couch, grab a little snack, maybe a little drink or something, and just like chill with my husband and watch a show. We have been watching Manifest, which I'm like kind of irritated with because it got picked up by Netflix. I hate when Netflix does this. They'll like pick up a show and then that gets canceled and then they won't renew it. So, you know, it'll be like the best like #1 hit show on Netflix, like trending #1, and there's only like 2 or 3 seasons and that's it. And then you're, well, now what? I don't know what happened. You're left with like this huge cliffhanger. I don't know. We're currently on season 3. That you have to watch that through Hulu. That's another thing. Like, I feel like we're one of those people that we got rid of cable. We don't have cable or like satellite, but now we have like 18 other services that we pay for. So it's like, okay, what the heck was the difference? Like, we're probably paying just as much. So I don't know. Are you guys the same? Do you have, like, we have Netflix, we have Hulu, we have Disney, we have Amazon, all the things. We have all the things. We are those people. We gotta like figure something out. We gotta cancel something. Also, I wanted to apologize. If you hear cicadas in the background, I live in the Northeast and there was I guess you call it a migration, where they come out of the ground after so many years and there's just like thousands of them everywhere, and they mate and they make a lot of noise, and so that's all I've been hearing for the last hour that I've been filming, and it didn't dawn on me that you guys probably hear it too. And it doesn't matter, like, you hear them during the day. I film various times, sometimes at night, sometimes during the day. I mean, it looks okay. I don't hate it. It's a little thick, so I'm gonna try to file it down a bit to get rid of some of that thickness and hope that like the marble comes out a little more, because I think I covered up some of the purple with the blue when I was just trying to like move it around. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cure it and then I'm gonna file it, and then we will use these puppies back here that I have never seen and I'm not really sure what the heck to do with them. So wish me luck. So I'm like having such a hard time deciding. Definitely not pink. I think I'm gonna go with the iridescent ones, and they have instructions on the back. Basically, well, actually, see, their instructions, they're using a dual form, but the video that I watched, they did the polygel, they built the nail up, and then they just put like either a clear polygel down or like a builder base. I'm just gonna use the builder base, and they just kind of stuck them on there. So I'm just gonna use this builder gel, the Amelie one, my favorite. I mean, I'm basically just kind of imagining this is like sticking glitter onto the nail. I mean, they're basically glitter strands. I'm just going to try to place them on there in like an even, flat row. Oh my God. I don't know. There's got to be a better way to put them on there, but that's how I'm doing it. And I'm just kind of fanning them out so that they're all stuck in place. And then I assume you just kind of flash cure it or cure it completely. Right, cure that, and then you cover it with another base, whether it be polygel or the builder base. I might just do builder base just so that it doesn't get too thick, and then you just kind of trim off the excess and file it down. So let's do that part. Okay, got some scissors here, and I'm gonna save the bits that I cut off because I can definitely fit that on a nail. Ooh. I hope this looks good. It doesn't turn out like trash. Now see, this is looking more green, and that's not what I wanted, but the other one was like too teal. Hopefully it looks nice. I don't think this builder base is doing enough to cover it, so I might have to use polygel. So I'm just gonna cure that, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like with the polygel. Alright, let's switch over to some clear. Shove these back inside. I think that's a cool product. I wish I could have found them somewhere else for you guys to give you like an accurate price, but I couldn't find them on Amazon, and I tried Googling them and like nothing like that was coming up in the search engine. So I don't know where you can purchase these from, sadly, and I definitely didn't see them on their website. It seems like they always try to include something that's not of their product line. like a surprise gift. I don't know. Do they do that in the basic box? I'm not 100% sure. I know on the Your Nail Lab website, it does say that you'll get like free gifts with the premium box. So let me know if you guys got this in the basic box as well. It's definitely an interesting product. It's not difficult to work with, but it's not easy either. Because unless you want to like put these things on like one at a time, which I'm sorry, nobody does, it's hard to get like a nice flat surface. Now that I'm covering it in clear though, it is looking a little more blue, which I'm thankful for, because it was looking a little more teal, which is not the color scheme that we're working with right now. And then I guess you, like I said, I'm assuming you just cut it right off. That's what I'm going to do. I think I need a little bit more over here on the side. And just keep patting. Just keep patting till it's nice and flat and even. And everything is covered. I feel like this is just going to be such a pain to file. Like this part here is like double layered, so it's really thick. And I'm going to end up having to like file through some of this. But oh yeah, she is cute. Beautiful, darling, beautiful. All right, let's pop her in the oven and then we'll come back for look. Oh my god, I'm laughing because like it's kind of like a ridiculous product. It's really pretty, but I don't know, it's very strange. Okay, so I guess we just snip snip. Oh god, it's not easy. Oh, that is rough looking. Rough. Let me know if you guys got these. Have you used them yet? How did you use them? What did you do? Did you do the same method that I did? Did you find a way to make it just a little thinner? Let me know. I almost feel like maybe I should have just done like a clear nail instead of doing the dark nail so you could actually see what it looked like. But they don't always turn out perfect. There are definitely nail looks where I look at them now and I'm like, ugh, I wish I would have done that differently, but it's okay. It's all about experimenting. And like I said, like getting out of your normal bubble box of how you do things and products that you use. Actually, let me just wipe this with some alcohol because it's a little sticky still. It honestly feels awful right now, so I'm hoping I can file it and make it look very nice. It looks cool, like the effect of it looks cool right now. It almost looks like it's glowing, like as I move my nail. I will just be here filing for the next 18,000 years, trying to get this to look nice. Probably like come back at the next, cicada migration and I'll still be here. Okay, you ready? All right, there it is. It looks pretty cool. Do I think it goes with the whole nail look? No, because it's more like a greenish color, which kind of upsets me, but I feel like that's the way they, like the undertone of all of them are kind of that teal color. So I can't really help that. I feel like no matter which one I would have used, it still would have looked like that. So it is what it is. I mean, it's fine. It does look cool, but this is a thick with like thick nail. Not the hugest fan of that. I tried to file it down as much as I could, but then some of the strands started peeking through, so I kind of stopped, and I'm gonna leave it as is. So the only thing left to do now is to add some bling, and they gave us lots of bling. So they gave us some big stones, some little stones, and these letters. I'm not using these. I don't know what I would use these for, to be honest with you. Obviously I'm gonna hang on to them. There may come a time that I need them, but I think my choice is between these, and I think I am gonna go big or go home. I never use like huge gems like this, and I just feel like this is such a fun, funky nail look that I kind of want to, give it a shot. So while I'm trying to decide, should I go sweet and simple or go big or go home, I'm just gonna top coat the nails that I'm not gonna be applying jewels to. And while I'm doing this, I want you to go down below and tell me, what do you think I should do? Let me know what you think would go best with this look. Just a little simple, like cuticle gems, or some big bling on that ring finger. What do you think? So I'm gonna leave the index and the ring finger free. And this is another non-Makartt product. It's my Amelie top coat. I really like this top coat. I think it just shines. I really want to get in on that if you can see how beautiful. That's so pretty. That sparkle and glitter is gorge. But anyways, as I was saying, I think this top coat just brings out the shine in nails. I have a few other ones, but I just think this is like the shiniest. So when I'm going for a shiny nail, I like this stuff. And it's like super inexpensive. And actually what I've been doing lately is just buying the pair of the top coat and the builder gel. It's not that much more expensive, and I just think it works out because I really do use this top coat a lot. Look at that. So the funny thing is, with the blue one, that blue glitter that I used, you really don't see that much, but the purple one I think really stands out, and I think once we top coat that, it's gonna look really nice. This is such a cool nail design, so thank you to the person on Pinterest that I stole this from. Okay, so I think what I've decided is to just do a little bit of both. Now, do I want to use the Aurora ones or do I want to use just the regular ones? Let's go Aurora to add to like the sparkly theme of things. And what I like to do when I do like cuticle beads is I like to use like a bunch of different sizes, put the bigger one in the middle and then like work down to the smaller ones. So I'm just gonna squirt a little bit. Let me get my vacuum out so you guys can see again. I'm just gonna squirt a little bit over here by the cuticle. I picked this stuff up during Amazon Prime Day as well, so I have another bottle and I do really like it. I think it works quite nice. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of top coat, kind of what I do with like builder gel, and just brush it out just a touch so that gems don't look like all chunky on the nail. Someone actually suggested doing that, and I think they're quite right. I think it'll look a lot better. Wow, look at that. Okay, where's my little picker upper? I got this on Amazon too. It's not the crystal katana one, but it's basically the same thing. I mean, it's just like a wax picker upper. And the thing I will say about this glue is it sticks in really nice and the stuff doesn't slide around. Like if I were to use just the builder gel and the top coat, I find that the stuff has a tendency to move as you're placing it, and you're kind of like chasing it all around the nail, which can be a little frustrating. So I think this was a good choice. Yeah, let's do one more. I'm gonna do the smallest. The smaller ones can be a little harder to adjust and move around, but they do look really pretty. These are really nice gemstones. I have some like literally the same packaging and everything that I got off Amazon for super cheap like a long time ago when I first started doing my nails, and you can tell like the quality of these are definitely better just in the way that they shine. And so I'm gonna flash cure that just using the Beetles lamp. I've been really liking having this on my desk for that reason, to be able to just flash cure things really quickly, and then I just go in and put my hand like in my bigger lamp to finish off the cure. Ooh, what shape do I want? I think I'm just gonna go with the rounded shape just to kind of match the round gemstones. And I'm probably gonna put some of these like next to it too. We're going big on this, okay? We're doing this thing. I think I'm gonna go like right here with this. Just do like a big ol' block. And the corrugated strands do look better. I did file this quite a bit just to really make sure this nail wasn't like super chunky. I got it down a nice amount and it doesn't look so bad now compared to the other nails, but it was looking pretty thick. And then I'm just gonna kind of drag this down like so. This is just, these white spots down here are where I filed through the corrugated strands, so I might add just a little bit more top coat when we're all done just to kind of fix that, you know, kind of build it in, cover it up a little bit. But for now, I'm just going to concentrate on getting these gems in place. So I got tweezers because I don't think that thing's going to be able to handle picking these up. How do you even pick these up? So they're not flat-sided. Whoops. So I'm going to kind of try to like do like that. Could honestly probably just use my finger. I'm gonna try to just like lean them against each other. I'm gonna add a little bit more glue in here. I think it needs that support. And then I'll brush it out like once I've stuck the gemstone on. And I'm just gonna like pick this up with my finger. I think it's easier. Maybe. If I can get my fat finger in there. Okay. Put them like that. And then let's add some of the bigger stones just going around it. Oh my god. Who is she? That is so cute. I might end up flash curing this really quickly just to kind of get it like set in place. Yeah, let me just flash cure super quick. Just so this, because these are heavy. I mean, you're not really going to be able to avoid. And then I'll add some more like inside, like in here to put the other stones. Okay. Yes, ma'am. This is so cute. I don't know why I don't do this more often. I think I just get nervous that it's gonna look too big. I guess like that it's gonna look too big on my nails because I don't do like super long nails that often. Like not that often at all. So I always worry that it's not gonna be that cute on short nails, but honestly it looks cute. I don't think it looks bad. Oh, she is something else. Okay. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and fully cure this because I don't think I'm going to add anything else to that finger. And we'll come back to assess the final look. So I have brought out all of the major players. I'm going to put this to the side. These are all the things that I used in the video today. So I didn't use, obviously, eyelashes. I didn't use the 2 polishes. And I didn't use the letters and the brush-on glue. I tried to use the brush-on glue. However, I had some builder gel on my nails and I don't know if that is what obstructed it from not sticking, but I tried multiple times to get it to stick and it did not stick. So somebody let me know, is that a thing? Like, will it just not stick to that? I'm not really sure. I held it down for quite a long time and it still didn't work. What do you guys think? I think this is so beautiful. I mean, if you really like look up close, you can see the glitters on top of the polygel, and I think it just makes it pop even better. Obviously, the purple is a little more vibrant, I would say, because it's got more of that like yellowish gold hue to it. I love the bling. I think it's so cute. I don't know why I don't do bling like this more often. I mean, like cuticle bling is always beautiful and classy. Now, I did mention I lost one of these glitters. It is now living probably under my bed somewhere. This is not a case. Let me demonstrate. If you try to pick it up from the top, the bottom will fall right off. And that's exactly what I did when I was cleaning up my desk. I went to pick it up and it dropped and then all the glitters went all over the place. So I'm not sure what color I'm missing, but I'm missing one of them. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love doing the looks with all the stuff from the boxes that I get to give you guys inspiration, to give myself inspiration to jump out of the box, try new things. The corrugated strands do look really cool. I just need to practice on encapsulating them, and I think I will do a better job next time now that I know what to expect and how to handle them. I don't think I would do them on top of like a polygel nail, or if I do, it would be like a very, very thin layer. I think I tried to do a little too much with that nail and it didn't pay off, but that's okay. I think altogether the manicure is quite lovely, and I hope you guys think so too. Please comment down below and let me know what else you guys would like to see, and if you have any ideas on what I should do with my nail boxy box, please let me know. And I think that's pretty much all I have to say today. So before you leave, don't forget to go check out my social media and my website. That's all linked down below. It's Luxe Nails by Jen, and please subscribe to my channel. We are basically like halfway there of me being monetized, and like I can't even believe that I'm saying that. I'm so thankful to you guys. So if you are new here, or if you've watched a few videos and you plan on sticking around, just hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up and like this video, and hit that bell notification button so you never miss a mani with me. Bye guys.